kicker Zane Gonzalez ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm here all day.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 58, right there. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got some space here. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This complete to the tight end, Clay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, screen play, Johnson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Murray now. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give it off here to the tight end. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
throwing now. Wilson on first down. His throw incomplete. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Murray now on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I got you.
Now Murray off play action, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Murray now to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl predictions. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run it with Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better than...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll run it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Running, it's Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd and 9, Murray flush to his right. Got his man, it's Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They fake the handoff. Now Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Wilson steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
What's the run?
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Quentin Jefferson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now it's Lockett. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. That's caught by Hollister. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cassius Marsh just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
You can't stop me.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Right back to Drake. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they, in fact, will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Murray to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Tell the Andrews. Here we go.
Murray, one final try. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.